Nikola Jokic is off to the most efficient scoring season in NBA history. He's even scoring right now on a per-minute basis more points than he was last year, which was his career high. He's up to 30 points per 36 minutes. Let's take a look at the tape and figure out why he is scoring so well and what the Nuggets are doing that's unique and helping him get easier baskets. We're going to start with the game earlier this week, which is a bit of an abnormality because, as we know, Ty Lue said, we're going to make Jokic a scorer. We're not going to help off. Well, part of this is they're able to put good floor spacers around. You can see Christian Braun, your shooting guard, is actually the guy they have in the dunker spot here, which drags James Harden down to be your help side rim protector. And then you have guys that can hit shots. I know Cam Johnson's not hitting them, but he will. Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon has been on fire. So Jokic gets to just work one-on-one. And even against a defender like Zubac, if you're not going to help off, he's going to get these. Here's another one. Just no help coming from anybody. You got good shooters across the court from him. Zubac, the best Jokic defender in the NBA, still has nothing for him. We're going to take a look at some of this other stuff, though. Also facing up more. We know that Jokic, when he has his back to the basket, for whatever reason, teams are allowing a lot of contact, especially from undersized defenders. But yet, when you face up, you get more calls. You get a little bit more liberty. And you're going to see Jokic facing up here against a center and Eubanks and just using his speed, if you want to call it that, but just his quick first step and then his strength to get around him. And here's another one. Let's face up, rip through quickly, just push him out of the way. Use your size, just like Luka Doncic. If you get a half step on him, you got the size. Another thing the Nuggets are doing, though, is they're using him to get in the post on movement. David Adelman has talked about a lot of times they'll run those cross screens around the baseline, and guys will put a forearm into Jokic. He has to battle through physicality. One way to mitigate that is to get him on the move like here, where he resets, cuts, but really the cut is just a fake to get into post position. If we rewind it here, he's cutting to the basket, but really what he's doing is sealing the defender right at the restricted area, and Jokic just never misses that little 4-foot jump hook. Here's another example. Actually, what I like about this one is Jokic is in low post, kicks it out, and watch, grabs a couple more feet and gets the ball back. Denver's been doing a very good job of these repost and secondary posts. It seems deliberate that they're allowing him, rather than backing down, if he's kicking out, guys know he's usually going to try to clear out a little bit more space underneath. Here we get Christian Braun. You see on the pick and roll here, Jokic just establishes some space. Let's rewind it just a little bit. So the pick and roll, and you're rolling to the basket. But what Jokic is really doing is using that roll man as he's showing to then pin him. So now he's right there in that favorite spot again, 4 feet, 5 feet away. And when he's there, you're not going to block him. Pick and roll. Now he clears out spot. Quentin Post had to be low to help out and protect the rim. So Jokic just seals him. He's done a great job of this, and it seems the Nuggets as a team understand that's what he's trying to do. This one, Jamal Murray does a great job of dragging Draymond wide, and so Jokic's just going to establish the role. This time it's Spencer. He's not going to be able to do anything. So this idea of, instead of Jokic just having to barrel through guys, use the rolls to give himself space and to get low. And then you just have a bunch of pick and roll partners. I mean, obviously Jamal Murray can play the pick and roll game with him, but Cam Johnson, this is one of the things he adds to the team, not just the shooting, but the guy that can put the ball on the floor. I think Denver should explore more of this with Cam Johnson, putting him in pick and roll a little bit more with Jokic. He has those great hands, and I think that those two can be a great pick and roll partner, and it's one way to get Cam Johnson going early. Just great pick and roll game with a secondary pick and roll playmaker. But it's not just him. You're going to see a whole bunch of players that now are able. Peyton Watson attacking the rim. He's an underrated passer for a guy coming off of your bench. Gets Jokic easy buckets. You got another one with Cam Johnson here. Great over-the-top pass for a nice, easy bucket. This is how Jokic is so efficient. You have so many partners that can run this pick-and-roll game with him. Tim Hardaway Jr., not just a shooter, great little pocket pass to Jokic as well. Bruce Brown, we all know what he can do with Jokic. And sometimes it's not even just about getting the pass to him. If you watch this one, Bruce Brown's aggressiveness draws the help side over. That means Jokic has easy rebound position. Nobody's going to get that rebound when they're behind him, and putting pressure on the rim allows that. And there's a lot of these. Jokic's offensive rebound rate is higher than any point in his career. It's because you got a lot of guys capable of getting to the rim, and Jokic is just going to clean up the mess. Here we get one from Cam Johnson. No angle for the pocket pass. Just put it on the rim. Nice, easy bucket. Same thing with CB. Jokic is rolling to the rim. Buddy Hield's not going to be able to tag him long enough to get the offensive board. But the real difference now is Jokic not only can run pick and roll with all of these guys, but he can run pick and pop because his three-point shot has never been better. Yes, statistically, it's the exact same as last year, but throw out that 2 for 13 game in opening night, and he has just been on fire. And if your big man has to guard Jokic inside and has to step out on these pick and pop threes outside, there's just no chance. And you can see, here's Quentin Post, has to sink. Just get it back to Jokic, set shot. He is shooting it with such confidence and at a rate right now, teams are going to have to adjust. Sink the defender down low, has to step back out, easy three-point shot. And Denver has run this action for years. I don't think I've ever seen Jokic go to the three-point line. You're basically getting the screen, and usually he'd go here or he'd go down to the block, and it's a post entry. Jokic deliberately spaces out to the three-point line. That just shows you how much he's feeling his three-point shot right now. Again, I've seen him run that action a million times. Never that one. Never for a three-pointer. If you look at Jokic here, this is like what guard action runs. Centers aren't usually, even when they're shooting, he's facing 180 degrees away from the basket, pivots on his right foot. Usually you're better, as a right-handed shooter, better pivoting on your left foot. He pivots on his right foot right into his jumper. That is not an easy three-pointer to take, and he does it with confidence. Trailing the play, shooting it in rhythm, no problem. And then even the deep threes. I mean, look at this one. Jokic's not been a guy. Another right foot pivot into it, and he drains it from a step behind the arc. This one on Draymond Green. Yeah, no question. That tells you he is really feeling his jump shot. And then my favorite one is this one because this is the finisher, 113-106. And watch Jokic tell Jamal, no, you go down, you set the screen. Don't come get the ball. I'm going to finish this one because I know if we run pick and roll, the defense is going to go deep under. And so he just walks right into the night three-pointer to put this game away. Nuggets up 10, 1 minute to go. Everybody go home. Have a nice night. Jokic is scoring at this incredible rate, but it looks so easy. And it looks easy because of the things I just highlighted. His three-point shot, his ability to get offensive rebounds because Denver has more ball handling scorers than ever before, more pick and roll partners than ever. He's getting deeper post position on re-entries, and they're getting him in the post on movement from the perimeter, not just from having to run across and fight through a bunch of guys putting a shoulder on him. They're creative in the way they're getting him seals. All of that stuff and his face-up game. So all of those things come together in the first 11 games, and what do you get? The most efficient 30-point scorer in NBA history. And oh, by the way, a triple-double average on top of it.